Mike India 0 Charlie X-ray Echo. Very good morning to you, old man, and thanks for calling. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm in Sidcup in Kent, so about 20 kilometres or 15 miles southeast of the City of London. I'll give you a report and some details on the next over. Needless to say, you were Radio 5 on the call-in. Mike India 0 Charlie X-ray Echo, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Okay, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot from Mike India 0 Charlie X-ray Echo. A very good morning to you there, Mark. The handle on this side is Gerard, like Golf, Echo, Radio, Alpha, Radio Delta, and you're 5 and 7, 5 and 8 here into County Tyrone, Northern Ireland, Mark. We'll pass it back to you there again, Mark, from MI0CXC. Go ahead, my friend.
Yeah, MI0CXE M0JCF. Very good morning, Gerard. And do you know what? I think we may have spoken before, maybe in the last few weeks with some sporadic E when we had some into G. You're 5 and 8 to me, Gerard. 5 and 8. A lovely signal, lovely clear audio. The radio I'm using today, Gerard, is a Fox Tango 817 by Yaesu. You know, the little QRP radio. And I'm using a homebrew amplifier, though. I'm not using 4 watts today. I'm actually running about 30 watts, 30 watts from a homebrew linear amplifier for 10 meters. So that's the story. The antenna is a 5/8 wave vertical. So I'm using sort of relatively low power and simple equipment today. That's the story, mate. Back to you, MI0CXE M0JCF.
Situation on this side here, I'm just running 100 watts at the moment, or not even 100 watts, about 80 watts I think it is, into an old Armstrong 99 vertical antenna on a 20-foot pole in the back garden there, Mark. And the transceiver on this side is the old Kenwood TS450. So that's the situation here. So I hope the conditions are holding up there all right, Mark. So I'll pass it back to you there from MI0CXC. Go ahead.
Yeah, MI0CXE M0JCF. Absolutely fantastic radio, Gerard. TS450. Yeah, I owned one for a few years. I upgraded that then to the TS590S. And then I went to an IC7300. I went very, very modern. But yeah, today I'm using a QRP radio. Your signal dropped from 5 and 7, so 5 and 8, sorry, down to a 5 and 0. You know, there was nothing showing on the meter. And just as you was about to unkey, you come up to about S3. So I'm really pleased that we've made this into G contact, but it may be a very sporadic E. We are at the end of the season. And I may well lose you, but it's a beautiful sunny day here in the southeast of England. We're up to about 18, maybe 19 degrees at the moment, but we're expecting rain this afternoon. Gerard, back to you. Let's try the RF preamp. It's not making any difference to his signal. Yeah, MI0CXE M0JCF. Gerard, so long as I'm not talking over you, it looks like I was right. The QSB's dropped you to unreadable, mate. You've become unreadable. Just 1 and 1, 1 and 1. If you can hear me, Gerard, if you can still hear me, can I wish you best 73? Look forward to working you again in the very near future. It's a very rare occurrence on 10 metres to work Northern Ireland, but very pleased I did. Hope you can hear me, Gerard. I'll say goodbye for now. 73. Mate. Take care. Good luck. MI0CXE M0JCF. Listening to you one more time, mate. Gone, just like that. Sporadic E. Okay, nothing is heard, nothing is heard. CQ, CQ, CQ10, CQ10, CQ10. Here is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot.
Go on, Tango Charlie.
Delta Oscar 1, Tango Charlie. Thank you for coming back to me today, sir. Very good of you. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. And I'm 20 kilometres southeast of the City of London. A report on the next over and some details for you. Back to you. Delta Oscar 1, Tango Charlie, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot.
My name is Micah from North Bavaria, near the ground Thuringia, and your signal of 5 and 5 is QSB. 5 and 5 is QSB. Back to you.
Oh, thank you, Mike, and thank you for the 5 and 5 with QSB. You're the same. You are about 5 and 5 with QSB, down to 0 on my radio. But today I'm using a Fox Tango 817 by Yaesu and a homebrew linear amplifier, 30 watts, 30 watts, and my antenna 5/8 wave vertical. Simple antenna, Mike. Back to you.
My radio Fox Tango 710 with an end-fed multiband antenna, 21 meter long and 6 meter over ground. Back to you.
Absolutely wunderbar, wunderbar, Mike. Well, thank you for this contact. I'll keep it short because it's sporadic E with QSB. So keep it short today. Hope to speak to you again soon. I say, auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund, and alles gut, alles gut.
Thank you, Mark, for the QSO and your good German. For the next time, wish you a good day. 73, back to you again.
No problem. You're peaking 5 and 8. Your report, your new report, 5 and 8 with QSB to 5 and 0. And vielen Dank für das QSO, Mike. Auf Wiedersehen. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Nothing is heard. CQ, CQ, CQ10, CQ, CQ10, CQ10, CQ10. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. CQ on 10.
Lima 9 November Delta Whiskey.
Delta Lima 9 November Delta Whiskey. Very good morning to you, sir. Wunderbar. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. And I am just 20 kilometres southeast from the City of London. A report and details on the next over, sir. Back to you. Delta Lima 9 Delta November Delta Whiskey. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Roger, Mark. No problem. You're coming in very good. 5 and 9, maybe even over the 9 mark. A very loud, clear signal. I just had a talk to a station also nearby Gatwick Airport. Should be also your neck of the woods. And there was G4RGV, and he had a similar signal. I'm running 100 watts in a dipole antenna. My locator is Juliet Oscar 50 X-ray Germany, and that is a town called Hof Hotel Oscar Foxtrot in northeast Bavaria. Microphone back to you, M0JCF, DL9NDW.
Yeah, DL9 NDW M0 JCF. Well, absolutely fantastic signal from you today. Apologies, I didn't make a note of your name. That was terrible of me, but we'll get that on the next over. You're peaking about 5 and 8, and quite steady 5 and 8. Little bit of QSB, so the dipole working well. Yeah, Gatwick Airport is to the southwest of me, so just a few miles by road, very close by air. But today I'm using a Fox Tango 817 by Yaesu, so just 4 watts, but I am using my homebrew linear amplifier for 10 meters, running about 30 watts, maybe about 32 watts, and the antenna is a 5/8 wave vertical. My locator, if you'd like it, is Juliet Oscar 01 Bravo Kilo. A beautiful morning here. We're just broken clouds, nice temperature, about 18 or 19 degrees, but we expect rain this afternoon. If I could have your name again, please. My mistake for not listening properly. Back to you, sir.
Roger, my name is Harry. Harry is my name. And, well, everything else was exchanged. And I think there's probably a couple of stations that are going to call you. I put you on the cluster, so you'll be running into a pileup maybe. Thank you, 73, and see you further down the lock. Delta Lima 9, November Delta Whiskey. Bye-bye, Mark.
Ah, wunderbar, Harry. Und vielen Dank für das QSO. Ich hoffe, Sie bald zu treffen. Und auf Wiedersehen. Alles Gute, 73.
73.
QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Okay, nothing was heard. CQ10, Foxtrot, CQ10, CQ10.
Italy Victor 3, Foxtrot Uniform Bravo.
Yeah, Italy Victor 3, Foxtrot Uniform Bravo. Very good morning to you, sir, and grazie mille. My name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. I'm 20 kilometres southeast from our capital city, London. I'll give you a report on the next over, and if you could give me your name and location, please. Italy Victor 3, Foxtrot Uniform Bravo. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie, Foxtrot.
Mark, 100% copy you, but is a little bit QS Baker. My name is Valerio, like Victoria Alpha Lima Echo Romeo India Oscar. Valerio is my name, and the situation is situation northeast part of Italy. Northeast part of Italy, near the city engineer, like Uniform Delta India November Echo. You come here 57 with USB, 55 to 57. Over Mark 0 Juliet Charlie Fox, Italy Victor 3, Foxtrot United Bravo. Over to you.
Valerio, Italy Victor 3, Foxtrot Uniform Bravo, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie, Foxtrot returning. Very good. Thank you for the 5 and 7. Valerio, you are just 5 and 1. You are just 5 and 1 to me, but perfectly readable. Very good audio today, but just 5 and 1. My radio, Valerio, is a Yaesu Fox Tango 817, the small QRP radio, but I'm running my homebrew 30 whiskey amplifier, so just 30 watts, and my antenna 5/8 wave vertical. But yeah, there is QSB, but you are consistent, 5 and 1, maybe a little bit quiet with the QSB, then it comes back up. So glad to get you in the logbook today, Valerio. IV3 FUB M0 JCF.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. My working condition, 100 watts and the vertical antenna 5/8 wave. My dear friend Mark, thank you for calling me. Have a nice weekend, and see you later on this coronavirus.
Yeah, IV3 FUB M0 JCF for the final. Valerio, grazie mille, and addio amico mio, 73, good luck, and arrivederci, ciao ciao. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Nothing is heard. CQ.
Romeo Victoria.
Yeah, Oscar Echo 9, Hotel Romeo Victoria. Very good morning to you, old man. Thanks for coming back to me. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. I'm 20 kilometres southeast from the city of London, and I'll give you a report on the next over and some details if you'd like them. Oscar Echo 9, Hotel Romeo Victor. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot.
Okay, Mark. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Good morning and England. Europe on 5 and 7 on the western part of Austria in the Lake of Constance. My handle name is Herbert. Hotel Echo Radio Bravo, Echo Radio Tango. Herbert is my name. My good age is in Bregenz, the western part of Austria on the Lake of Constance. Mark. Europort 5 and 7. Wonderful audio 5 and 7. Mark, Mexico 0, Juliet, Charlie Foxtrot, Oscar Echo 9, Hotel Romeo Victoria.
Yeah, Oscar Echo 9, Hotel Romeo Victoria. Herbert near Lake Constance, a beautiful part of the world. I've never been, but I have seen it in pictures and videos. It does look fantastic. But anyway, you're also 5 and 7, Herbert. 5 and 7. With QSB, you go down to a 5 and 1. So big QSB, but perfectly readable. Always readability 5. Today, Herbert, I'm using a Fox Tango 817 by Yaesu, the small QRP radio, but I am using my homemade linear amplifier for 10 meters, about 30 watts, maybe 32 watts peak, and my antenna, very simple, a 5/8 wave vertical antenna. That's the operating conditions here, Herbert. Back to you, Oscar Echo 9, Hotel Romeo Victor, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot.
Okay, Mark, very good. I'm working with a Flex software defined radio 6300 on the Ampelfilter with a 400 watt running power, and a homemade vertical antenna, Mark. Thank you for the short course. I wish you 7-3 on the see you on the bend.
Yeah, OE9HRVM0JCF. You're just peaking 5 and 8 there, Herbert. So your vertical antenna and 400 watts is doing the job. You're reaching England. Hopefully you'll have many more contacts. I say, Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund, and 73, wunderbar.
Thank you, Mark. Mike 0, this is Japan, Charlie Foxtrot. Auf Wiedersehen from Oscar Echo 9, Hotel Romeo Victoria. See you on the bend, Mark. Bye-bye.
Good luck and bye-bye. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Nothing is heard. CQ10.
Juliet X-ray Papa, Kilo Delta Foxtrot 5, Mike Kilo calling you.
Okay, Delta of Foxtrot 5, Mike Kilo. Two of you called in the second station. Unfortunately, DF5MK was a little bit stronger and a little bit louder, so I didn't copy your call sign. But please stand by. I will answer you, sir, and I do appreciate it. DF5MK M0JCF, very good morning. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm 20 kilometres southeast from the city of London. I'll give you a report and details on the next over. DF5 MK M0 JCF.
Okay, Mark, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Foxtrot, here is Delta Foxtrot 5, Mike Kilo returning. Thanks for the for returning. You're 5758 here. Name here Erhard like Echo Romeo Hotel Alpha Romeo Delta, and location is southwest part of Germany, near the city of Stuttgart. So, microphone back to you, Mark.
Thank you, Erhard, and very nice to get you in the logbook today. You're just 5 and 5 to me today, but with QSB on this sporadic E dropping down to 0, but perfect readability even at 0, Erhard. I'm using a Fox Tango 817, a QRP radio, but I am using a homebrew, a homemade 30-watt amplifier. I'm putting out about 32, maybe 33 watts at the moment from the little amplifier, and the antenna is very simple, 5/8 wave vertical. So thanks for calling me. I won't hold it anymore because of the QSB, and it is sporadic E, but fantastic to get you in the logbook today. And I would like to bring in the other person as well, in case we lose him with QSB. So can I say vielen Dank vielen Dank für das QSO, Erhard, and maybe another day. So auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. 73, alles gut.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. I'm using here 100 watts and only a ground plane antenna, and you're right, the QSB here is very strong QSB. So it was a pleasure talking to you, and there's a station waiting for you. Thanks for the contact, 73, and all the best to you, Mark. And then Delta Fox 5 Mike Kilo QRT with Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Bye-bye, Mark.
73, auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. A QRZ, the other station for M0 JCF, please.
This is Golf Mike 4, Japan X-Ray Papa, calling in by Mark.
Yeah, GM4 JXP, lovely Inter G signal from you, old man. You know the name is Mark. I'm in Sidcup in Kent, so directly south of you, I would imagine. You came in at 5 and 8, so it was a lovely strong signal. Not so much QSB on it that I noticed that time around. So let's get back to you and find out who you are and exactly where in Scotland you are. GM4 JXP M0 JCF.
Yeah, from GM4JXP. Okay, Mark, solid copy. You're up to 5.9 on the big 5.9 plus with some QSB. Name here is Simon, and I'm located in a little village called Aboyne. Alpha Bravo Oscar Yankee November Echo Aboyne, which is about 30 miles west of Aberdeen, up in northeastern Scotland. Quite a nice sunny morning here, but a bit breezy, and probably about 17 or 18 degrees, something like that. Back to you there, Mark. How copy?
Yeah, GM4 JXP and M0 JCF. Yeah, Simon, absolutely copy you very well. As I say, 5 and 8, and the QSB drops you to a mere 5 and 7. Compared to the German signals that I've been having, they've been coming in sort of 5 and 5 to 5 and 8, but the QSB has been dropping them down to the floor. But yeah, your signal's holding up, and I was speaking to Northern Ireland earlier, so I knew there was sporadic E to the north as well as to the southeast. I've worked Austria and Italy as well, so definitely two separate areas of E cloud at the moment. But I'm using, you probably heard, I'm using the FT-817 today with a homebrew amplifier. I'm putting out about 30 or so watts, and the antenna's very simple, just a 5/8 wave. So I haven't got any internet connection near me at the moment. I'm operating out of the garage, so I can't say if we've worked before, but you know, I seem to be a magnet for the Aberdeen area when it comes to sporadic E. Absolutely, I can almost pinpoint that area of Scotland where I'll get my Inter G from. It's really quite weird. There shouldn't be any rhyme or reason for it. It just happens that way. GM4 JXP M0 JCF.
Yeah, from GM4JXP. Solid copy still, Mark. Lovely 5.9 plus. Yes, okay, yes, I was reading the mail, so your equipment there sounds really good. Lovely clean audio, excellent, really good, nice, you got a homebrew there. I'm running Yaesu 857D, about 90 watts, and my antenna is a 2-element portable Yagi homebrew. I use it for portable work. I've just got it set up in the garden on a short, like 5-meter aluminium pole. So I'm actually testing a 6-meter interlaced 2-element with it. So I'm going to pop up onto 6 meters after this and see if there's anything coming in. Nice to really sometimes to hear the short skip here on 10. Nice to hear it this morning. I'll put it back to you for any final there. M0JCF from GM4JXP.
GM4JXP M0JCF. It's absolutely solid signal. No QSB whatsoever, Simon. So I reckon the antenna's probably doing some of the good work. Yeah, 6 meters should be okay. Normally I hear 6 when it's strong on 10. I normally hear 6, but my 6 meter dipole is in the loft and I've got my IC7300 connected to it. I'm down in the garage at the moment, so I can't test 6 meters with you. That said, my antenna is in the loft. It radiates northwest and it radiates southeast, so you're sort of pretty much in the null of it, so I maybe wouldn't have got you anyway. But there you go. Great talking to you, Simon. Go and play. The mobile antenna is doing a good job, I've got to say. Probably is what is making it quite stable as well in my direction. All the best, mate. 73. And I look forward to working you again if we haven't worked in the past. It does sound familiar, but, you know, I'm not going to jump the gun there. All the best, mate. 73. Take care. Good luck. Bye-bye for now.
Okay, Mark. Nice talking to you. Enjoy the rest of the day and enjoy the ES. Bye-bye.
Cheers, mate. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Fox.
Delta 2, Sierra Mike.
Yeah, Delta 2, Sierra Mike, I think that was. Very good morning to you, sir, and thank you for coming back to me. My name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm 20 kilometres southeast of the city of London. I'll give you your report on the next over, but all signals from Germany, a big QSB, so I'll keep it short with you this time, sir. Delta 2, Sierra Mike, this is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Foxtrot.
Germany. My name is Peter. My name. Mike, back to you.
Ah, wunderbar. I think you said, Peter, your signal dropping to just 5 and 1 with the QSB, and I'm sure it's up and down, but all signals from southern Germany for me today, Peter, have been big QSB. Other directions, not so much. But I'm using a Fox Tango 817 by Yaesu. I'm using a homebrew linear amplifier of about 30 watts, 30 watts. And my antenna is a vertical 5/8 wave. Back to you, sir.
Thank you for introducing. And here on my side, this is Fox Tango 450 Delta by Yaesu. Output power here 100 watts, and the antenna is lambda half wire and then an MPEG. My QTH around 480 meters above sea level, and the antenna is installed around 8 meters above ground. That's the conditions on my side, Mark. So back to you.
Ah, fantastic. Well, it's working well. An end-fed half wave on 10 meters, working very well. I have a long wire also, but it never works on 10 meters for me. I think maybe it's just too long, Peter. But yeah, your signal is very low, signal strength very low, but the audio very good. I can hear you well. Well, Peter, because it's sporadic E and because my southern Germany signals, I've lost a few. I won't hold it with you today. We'll have a long QSO next time when conditions are much better. But can I wish you and your family 73, and I say Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund, and alles gut.
Yeah, thank you, Mark, for this nice this afternoon. Also, best 73. Have a very good reaction, of course. Enjoy the nice upcoming weekend. Perhaps we hear again on the frequency. Mike 0 to Charlie Fox, Delta 2, Sierra Mike 73.
There's 73s, Peter. Good luck and wunderbar. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England. Nothing is heard. CQ10, 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, CQ10.
Hotel Foxtrot 1 Echo.
Was that Hotel Foxtrot 1 Hotel Echo? Apologies, sir. I missed the very first letter, but we'll get it on the next over. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I am 20 kilometres southeast from the City of London. So please give me your call sign again and maybe your name as well. Back to you, sir.
Okay, Mike Zero, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. This is Hotel Foxtrot 1 Echo. My name is Peter, Papa Echo Tango Echo Radio, and I am located into central North Poland. I am almost on the coast of Baltic Sea, about 60 kilometers east from Gdańsk. My city name is Leborg, and I copy you from 5 and 6 to 5 and 8. You're picking 5, 8 at the moment, so we have a USB. But not so strong. I copy you very, very well, Mark. Good moderation, good audio, and a good signal. Back to you, please, Mike Zero, Juliet, Charlie, Fox, Hotel Fox, 1 Echo.
Yeah, Hotel Fox 1 Echo. Oh, okay, Peter, I have you now. And yeah, the Hotel Echo 1. I didn't know that prefix. Most of the people in Poland are Sierra Papa or Sierra Quebec, but yeah, you're peaking 5 and 8 to me. A good loud audio as well, but peaking 5 and 8, Peter. I'm using a 5/8 wave vertical antenna. The radio is a Yaesu Fox Tango 817, and I'm using a homebrew linear amplifier. Homemade linear, about 30 watts, 30 watts, maybe a watt or two more, but we say 30 watts is the power. That's the story with the operating, Peter. 5 and 8 is your report today with QSB. Hotel Foxtrot 1 Echo. This is Mike Zero, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot.
Okay, Mark, I copy you very well all the time. 30 watts only, and signal is very strong and very good. So yeah, it's okay. I have also a 5/8 vertical from Sirio 2016 and Kenwood TS570, the old transceiver with preamplified microphone at the moment from Mass, Germany Mass, Kilo Mike 2500. And standard power from radio, no amplifiers, only standard power, Mark. So nothing special. Antenna is 15, maybe 16 meters over the ground on the building. So yeah, simple equipment. Okay, thank you very much for a short, nice contact. The first contact I see, I don't see on my log contact before. Thank you very much for the first contact on 10, and I hope to hear you, of course, again. Please back to you, Mike Zero, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, Hotel Foxtrot 1 Echo.
Yeah, HF1E, M0JCF4, that final. Peter, an absolute pleasure to get you in my logbook today. You are my first Polish contact today. Many Germans, Austrian and Italian, plus Scotland and Northern Ireland, but my first Poland today. And my first Hotel Fox 1 prefix. Very interesting. Okay, sir, I wish you and your family very best 73. Take care. Good luck, and I look forward to a new contact in the future. Bye-bye, old friend.
Okay, thank you very much, Mark. 73, all the best from Poland. Bye-bye.
73, good luck, QRZ, Mike Zero, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Nothing is heard. CQ10, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Mike Zero, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, CQ on 10. Yeah, Delta Lima 5, Bravo Kilo. Very good morning to you and thank you for calling me. My name is Mark, that's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm just southeast of the City of London. I'll give you a report on the next over and I'll give you some technical details as well. Delta Lima 5, Bravo Kilo, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Mike Tito, Juliet Charlie, Delta Charlie, 5 Bravo Kilo, Roger.
Yeah, Delta Charlie 5 Bravo Kilo. Apologies, old man. That was my that was my handwriting. My handwriting when I write a call sign very fast can be almost unreadable for myself. But the L I've now made a C. But you're just 5 and 1 to me today. 5 and 1. I think I recognise your call sign. I think you said your name was Dan. I don't have the internet in front of me for this session, so I couldn't double check, but you say we have worked before. Well, thank you for this contact. As I say, 5 and 1 is the report at the moment. Thank you for the 5 and 6. I'm using a Fox Tango 817 by Yaesu. I'm using my homemade amplifier, which is 30 watts, 30 watts, and my antenna is just a 5/8 wave vertical antenna today. So that's the setup I'm using. Back to you, DC5 BKM0 JCF. Yeah, DC5BKM0 JCF. Correction on your name as well, Ben. Thank you for that. Yeah, your 20 watts and the Moxon is doing a fine job today. Well, I'll give you the Whiskey X-ray here. I think it's just started raining. It was a beautiful sunny morning, but we expect rain showers, short, sharp showers. But it looks like we've got the first shower just coming down. So, you know, it's typical English weather in the summer now. We've had it hot, 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 and now we're back to normal English weather with rain, rain, rain. Okay, Ben, I need to just go QRX for a few moments, so I do appreciate this call, but I must go QRX. I must answer the front door. I think the postman is there knocking. So can I wish you and the family very best 73, and take care, and I say auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. Alles gut and bye-bye. Okay, M0 JCF is QRX for just 2 minutes. This frequency, however, will be clear for use. 10, CQ10m.
Delta Oscar 2, November Charlie Foxtrot.
Yeah, Delta Oscar 2, November Charlie Foxtrot. Very good morning to you, sir. And thank you for calling me. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. And I'm 20 kilometres southeast of the City of London. I'll give you a report and some details on the next over. Delta Oscar 2, November Charlie Fox. This is M0 JCF.
Yeah, hello Mark. Nice to talk to you. So my name is Christopher and I'm located about 50 kilometers east of Cologne.
Okay, Christopher, and 50 kilometres east of Cologne. This is quite short skip then. This is short skip between you and me. I didn't see your signal. I think your signal was very low. I'll try again on the next over. But today, Christopher, I'm using a 5/8 wave vertical antenna. I'm using a Yaesu Fox Tango 817, and my power about 30 watts, 30 watts from a homebrew, a homemade linear amplifier. That's the story. Back to you, DO2 NCF M0JCF.
Yeah, okay. Your signal is getting weak here, but I think I got everything. So I'm working with an ICOM 7300, and I have a vertical antenna here, and it's running on 100 watts. Roger?
Yeah, Roger, I understand now. An IC 7300 is a fantastic radio. I do have one. Vertical antenna, the same as me, but you're using 100 watts and I'm using just 30. Yeah, your signal just 5 and 1. Your signal is 5 and 1, but the readability is very good today. I won't hold it because of QSB, because this is sporadic E. It's very short skip between us, and I may lose you with QSB, Christopher. So can you wish you a very best 73 to you and the family. I look forward to speaking to you again in the near future for a long QSO. And I say good luck and Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. Alles gut.
Yeah, thank you very much. And the same to you. So your report is 57 here in Germany, okay? Have a nice day and yeah, good contact. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. 73.
73, good luck, bye-bye, and thank you again for the 5 and 7, superb. All signals from southern Germany today have been weak to me for some reason. It seems to be one-way traffic. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England. Nothing is heard. CQ10. Rot, CQ10, CQ on 10.
Delta Alpha 6 Kilo Lima.
Okay, Delta Alpha 6 Kilo Lima. Very good morning to you. Thank you for contacting me. Your signal's not very strong, but I will give you a report on the next over. But my name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I am 20 kilometres southeast from the City of London. So over to you, and let's find out who you are, sir. Delta Alpha 6 Kilo Lima. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot.
USL, nice to meet you, Mark. My name is Kilian. Kilo India Lima India Alpha November. I'm only using 20 watts with a CQ10m with a 14 NZ hardware antenna. My location is about 100 kilometers southeast of Berlin.
Okay, Killian, thanks for the contact from southeast of Berlin, or 100 kilometres southeast of Berlin. Yeah, your 20 watts working well. You're just 5 and 1. 5 and 1 on the sporadic E today, but perfectly readable. A good radio 5, but no signal to me. Today I'm also low power, but I'm using 30 watts, 30 watts from my homemade amplifier. My radio is a QRP radio. It's a Yaesu Fox Tango 817 by Yaesu, and my antenna is a 5/8 wave vertical. So it's fantastic to have you in my logbook today with the 20 watts. Great, great signal. Great audio, sorry, but the signal very low indeed. Back to you.
Yeah, so but your report, you're about 5.6, 5.7, so very strong signal for me. You're very clear. I had another contact with a Mike 0, Juliet Charlie 0, Zanzibar, also near London before, but you're very strong for 30 watts.
Well, absolutely fantastic. I always find that my signals from southern Germany are generally stronger than those from northern Germany or even the Berlin area. Well, fantastic to have you in the logbook today. I won't hold it because the signal strength is very low to me today on this sporadic E. But I wish you and the family good wishes, 73. Thank you again for contacting me. I say I won't hold it because I may lose you. And as I say, vielen Dank für das QSO, Kilian. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Friend. And alles gut.
Thank you. Have a nice weekend, and until next time on this band or another band. Bye-bye, 73.
73, good luck, and auf Wiedersehen. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England. Nothing is heard. CQ.
Charlie Fox, Sweden, calling you. Sugar Mike 4, Mike Kilo Foxtrot. Sugar Mike 4, Mike Kilo Fox. Do you copy? Over.
Yeah, Sugar Mike 4, Mike Kilo Foxtrot. I copy you extremely well from Sverige from Sweden. 5 and 8. 5 and 8 is your signal report today. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. I'm 20 kilometres southeast from the city of London in the town of Sidcup in Kent. And I'll give you some technical details on the next over, but you're a good, strong, loud signal. SM4 MKF M0 JCF.
Yeah, Roger, Mark. Beautiful copy from you also. You're even stronger. You're 5 and 9 here. A little bit of QSB, but most of the times the meter is nailed on 5.9 here, so it's working great. Yeah, speaking about the equipment here, at the moment I'm using an ICOM 7300. Running about 100 watts here also, no amplifier this time, and the antenna is an old high gain TH6DXX, 6-element tri-bander from high gain. So that's the equipment I'm using here, Mark. So back to you and see if the conditions are still holding up there. Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox, Sugar Mike 4, Mike Kilo Fox, over.
Yeah, SM4 MKF M0 JCF, absolutely fantastic. That antenna is obviously doing all of the hard work. Your signal is rock solid, 5 and 8 over every QSO so far, or over every over so far. Yeah, I'm using an I'm not using the IC 7300 today. I do have one. I'm using the Fox Tango 817. I'm using a homebrew amplifier to take the 4 watts from the 817 up to about 32 watts. I'm showing on the meter 32 watts for 10 meters. And the antenna is just a 5/8 wave vertical. And that I didn't get your name or your location in Sweden, but back to you. SM4 MKF M0 JCF.
Roger, Mark M0 JCF SM4 MKF. Sorry, yeah. I didn't give you the name and the QDH here. But anyway, the name here, the handle here is Lars, like Lima Alpha Radio Sierra. And I'm located in the central parts of Sweden here live in a small village here called Orsa. We spell it like Oscar Radio Sierra Alpha. Located, I would say, somewhere around 250 miles northwest of Stockholm. So that's where you can find me. And on a good map, I can tell you that we're on the 61st degree latitude here, so it's quite far up north. So it goes back to you again there, Mark. M0 JCF SM4 MKF, over.
Yeah, SM4 MKF M0 JCF. Absolutely no change in your signal strength, Lars. It's just solid 5 and 8, and it's a very good audio as well. But I think the IC 7300s do have a good audio. This little 817 today is just the standard hand microphone. There's nothing special about it. This setup is in my garage where I do a lot of my repair and restoration work on old valve radios and hybrid radios, and I've just got this radio down here just in case I suddenly want to use the radio. Otherwise the IC7300, I have to go into my attic, and I'm 63 nearly now. I've got old man back. I've been working with someone this week, Lars. We've been pulling down the inside walls of a house, and I've been helping them, and yesterday I moved around 6,000 kilograms of brickwork and mortar and concrete out of the house. So my old man back today is not feeling so good to get up into the attic. That's why I'm not using my IC7300. Whiskey X-ray, if you're interested, Lars. We've just had a strong rain shower, but the broken clouds have come back. Little bit of sunshine, about 20 degrees Celsius. But yeah, we've just had a 5-minute rain shower. So we're back to good old-fashioned English summer weather. We've had a beautiful summer, lots of very, very hot and dry weather, but now the normal English weather is back with us. Back to you, SM4 MKF M0 JCF.
Alrighty, Mark, M0 JCF SM4 MKF returning. Yeah, okay. Yeah, about working hard there with removing, moving and taking down some walls there also, of course. That's really, really hard work, so you better take it easy. It looks like both you and me, we are not teenagers anymore there, Mark. The age on this side, I'm almost 10 years older than you are, so the age here is 72. And yeah, at the moment I'm staying away from hard work because I got some problems with some pain in my muscles there. So I've been on a medicine cure here, so hopefully it'll come to an end there and we will be back in good shape. But like I said, we're not teenagers anymore there, Mark, and that's for sure. And the weather situation, when I'm looking out through my shack window here, it's about 50-50 here. It's 50% clear sky and 50% clouds. And today it's the temperature peaks on, 17 degrees on the thermometer here at the moment. But in the beginning of this week, during one night here, it was down to only +1 degree. So then it was pretty cold out there. But along with the daylight here, it definitely warms up. But we can definitely see a change here in the daylight situation there. The days are much shorter now than they were in the end of the month of June. So we know what's going to happen here in the next future. You can already see a few yellow leaves on the trees here also. So that gives you an idea that the autumn season is coming. Okay, that was a long transmission there, Mark. So I give it back to you again there. M0 JCF SM4 MKF. Back to you.
Yeah, SM4 MKF M0 JCF, absolutely rock solid again, Lars. And just as you were handing it back down to me, you dropped down to 5 and 6. I think you broke the sporadic E with that one. Yeah, you're right. We're not young men, but then again, we're not very old men. In the 21st century, we're not very old men, are we? Many years ago, when my grandfather, for instance, when he was in his 60s, and I used to think, oh, you are an old man when I was a teenager. I used to think 60s was, very old. But now I am 62, nearly 63, and I just feel like a young man. I am retired. I retired nearly 3 years ago. I was very lucky. When I was younger, I made sure that I could retire a younger man. But yeah, just now and again I help people. They say, oh, you've got nothing better to do, come and help me with a sledgehammer and knock this wall down, or dig this garden, or climb up and put up my antenna for me, that sort of thing. And I do it because I think it keeps us young inside. Yeah, sorry to hear about your health problems, but you know what, the doctors will fix everything nowadays. And interesting you say about the leaves going yellow. Yeah, well, we've had that problem in England, but because we've had too much sun and hot weather, and we've had very, very dry conditions over the summer. But you know, autumn is one of my favourite seasons to look at. You know, the colours, the fantastic colours that we get in the trees when the autumn comes. And of course, you being so far north, yeah, your days are already getting shorter. It's not until the 22nd of September is the equinox, where we have obviously 12 hours day, 12 hours night. So the days are getting shorter here, but you know, it's still light at about 8:30 in the evening. So it's not too bad. It's still pleasant to be out in the evenings. There's still some sunlight left. No good for sunbathing, but still good to just sit out in the garden, listen to the birds and the bats and the local dogs barking, that sort of thing. Maybe I'm being a bit too romantic, but of course you'll be soon, I suppose, getting towards a very short days where the sun doesn't rise until maybe 10 in the morning and probably sets at 3 in the afternoon, 2 in the afternoon. I'm not sure that I would like that, Lars, to be honest. Those days are too short for me. But SM4 MKF M0 JCF.
Anyhow, Roger, M0 JCF SM4 MKF returning. A little bit of QSP this time. We went down to about 5 and 5 for a couple of seconds, and then you came up to S9 again. So it's working great. And of course, this sporadic key, sometimes it might be a little bit unstable there. Signals are really fluctuating, but at the moment it seems to work all right with Venus there, Mark. No problems there. Yeah, speaking about the different ways we look at getting older there, I remember I had a friend who who said when I was 20 years of age, my father was 40, so he was double my age, and now I am 40, and now my father is not my double age anymore, so it looks like I'm catching up with him. So that's also a way to face this problem there, Mark. And yeah, like you say about equinox there, and yeah, we can see really a change there between winter and summer there. When at the peak there in around the 21st of June, we used to have sundown here around 10:40 in the evening there. And in the winter time, yeah, the sun is down already. I don't know, maybe 2:40 or something like that. So it's really a great change there between summer and winter. And my location here, I think we have around 500 kilometers up to the Arctic Circle, and up there in the summertime, of course, it's very beautiful there. When you have a chance to see the midnight sun, which is something absolutely fantastic there. Yeah, okay, Mark, maybe we should keep it short here. I don't know what's going to happen with the propagation, but so far it's been working extremely well. So give the microphone back to you there for one more go around there, and then I also have to go QRT for a cup of coffee here. Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox, thank you very much for the nice contact from Sugar Mike 4, Mike Kilo Fox, over.
Yeah, SM4 MKF M0 JCF. Well, Lars, it's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you and to speak about things other than amateur radio. It's always good when you talk to someone in a different country and you talk about where they live and the seasons, that sort of thing. You know, that's what makes amateur radio QSOs interesting for me. You know, I can work on radios all day long. I can play with radios all night long. But when you talk to people thousands of miles away and you learn something about where they are, that's the magical part for me. Well, as you know, it was fantastic. You was 5 and 8. You dropped down very, very briefly to just 5 and 2. A very fast QSB, very deep QSB, and then wham, straight back up. So yeah, fantastic. Well, you enjoy your coffee. I've got a cup of coffee in front of me. I drink far too much coffee, I think. I can brew, several litres of coffee, and within half a day, that's several litres. 2 litres of coffee is gone. But I do like fresh coffee. Well, can I wish you and your family very best 73. Enjoy the autumn season. It's a great season. I love the autumn season. Sometimes it can be warm. The view, the colours are fantastic. Winter is just miserable. Winter's never a good time for anyone, I don't think. But maybe, I don't know, maybe Sweden, Norway, Finland, Lapland around there. We had that romantic vision of it all being reindeers and sleighs and little bells ringing and Christmas trees, that sort of thing. I think that's how we see Scandinavia in the winter. That is, a beautiful scene. But I can imagine, other than that, it's just the same as us. It's just bare, it's just cold, and it's just damp. All the very best, mate. Go and get that coffee, and look forward to the next one with you. SM4 MKF 73, old chap, M0 JCF.
I already there, Mark. Beautiful. And like you say, I'm definitely not an amateur that likes to work Fox Tango 8, which is extremely popular these days. But it's not much. You don't have much to talk about there. If you're lucky, you can have maybe a signal report and a grid square or something like that. So that's not my way. Maybe work amateur radio. I prefer to do some rag showing, and for us here in Sweden, it's also a good training to upkeep and maybe improve the English language a little bit also. Okay, Mark, there. Have a nice day there also, and a nice upcoming weekend, and hope we can hook up again when propagations are with us there, when the sporadic is there. We can always sit and talk and have some fun. Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox, SM4 MKF, now going for a cup of coffee. Bye-bye.
Yeah, cheers, old chap. Take care, good luck, and remember, you're only as young as you want to be. We can all be old and miserable, but you don't sound like that sort of person to me. Good luck. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Nothing is heard. CQ10. Okay, I think I've got Delta Oscar 1, Mike Hotel Zulu. Please correct me, sir, if that is wrong. But my name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. And I am 20 kilometres southeast from the city of London. So I'll give you a report on the next over. But your signal wasn't very strong, but I could hear you. Delta Oscar 1, Mike Hotel Zulu, I think. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Yeah, Delta Roscoe 1 and Mike Hotel Zulu, Matthias or Matthew. Ah, fantastic. And you know what? When you called in, you were 5 and 1. And as you were speaking, you peaked 5 and 8. So there is a deep and fast QSB today, Matthew. I'm using a Fox Tango 817 by Yaesu, little QRP radio, but I am using my homemade linear amplifier for 10 meters. About 32 watts is coming out of the amplifier, and my antenna is a 5/8 wave vertical, so a very simple antenna, quite low power today, and a small radio, an old radio as well, Matthew. So that's the story. DO1 MHZ M0 JCF.
10ing is radical and 10ing after 99. 10 meters for the ground. This is the station ready to work here in a moment here. Okay, weather report was cloudy, a little raining, and also temperature is 19 centigrade here at the moment. Mark, over.
Oh, fantastic. Wunderbar. Yeah, we have a very similar weather here. It was sunny this morning. We have about 20 degrees now, 20 degrees Celsius, but we have had rain showers. One rain shower about 40 minutes ago, and it lasted only for a few minutes, but they did predict rain showers today. A very English summer weather now. We've had very hot weather throughout the summer, but now we've gone back to normal English weather with rain. You know, in England we like to just complain about the rain all of the time. Now it's going to start. Hi. But yeah, the Fox Tango 991 is very popular in the UK. A very popular radio indeed. Well, the QSB is very deep, Matthew. I say 5 and 8, dropping down to 5 and 1, and then back up. It's fast and it's very deep. So I won't hold it with you today because QSB and sporadic EQSB, I could lose your signal at any time. But great to hear you from North Bavaria, and I look forward to the next time. You can always find me on 10 and 12 meters during sporadic E-season call-in, so you will find me again, I'm sure. I wish you and your family a very best 73, Matthew, and in my poor German I say vielen Dank für das QSO, and ich hoffe Sie bald zu treffen, und auf Wiedersehen, alles gut.
Roger, Mark. Okay, well, thank you, Roger, for the short contact in that's again. Every time after band and 10 meters or 50-meter band also, suicides and both come the winter in the Herbst is what is the propagation measurement of 750 meters also a little bit better, yes, okay. Mark, okay, thank you very much for a short contact to you, and wish all the best to London, DC, or so. Yes, okay, and all it heard in your big band, whenever Mark, okay, thank you very much, and now please TSO, I saw not more in the club, also this year nothing. The club, and last many years ago have used the club, and so I will program with my ex with the white sticker, and I will also program and see now the TSO card when the TSO come outside in the boxes. No, okay, sorry. Okay, Mark, all the 3 net deeps, the DO1 and Mike Hotel Solo.
Yeah, auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. Alles gut. Take care. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Yeah, Delta 2, Sierra Mike, you were very weak to me, just 5 and 1 at this time, but I had got your call sign in the logbook, no problem today. My name is Mark, that's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I am 20 kilometres southeast from the city of London in the town of Sidcup. So back to you, and let's find out who you are, please. Delta 2, Sierra Mike, this is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot.
Roger, Mark. I think we had already a QSO today. Signals are not too good at the moment, and it's not too stable, some QSB. You're 52 is the maximum. So, Mike, back to you. My name is Peter, but I think you know already. Back to you.
Yeah, Peter, well, thank you for contacting me. I'm just checking my logbook. Yes, we did. We talked 1 hour, 15 minutes ago, Peter. And yeah, your signal has not improved and my one has got worse. But yeah, 51 was your report with a still QSB. I can hear you, but no problem, Peter. And thank you for the 52. I won't hold it with you today, only because of the QSB and being sporadic E, I may lose you. So auf Wiedersehen, mein friend. Thank you again. I will log you on QRZ twice. No problem whatsoever. Good luck. Auf Wiedersehen. Alles gut.
Ja, thanks for your door again. That's definitely always good next. And enjoy the upcoming weekend. 73, Mark.
73, good luck, and thank you, Peter. Great to speak to you, as always. Never a problem. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Nothing is heard. CQ10, CQ10, CQ10.